Welcome back to the RawForm Report. I'm your host, Jake, here with my co-host, DJ. We are back finally filming episode 4. Today is December 30th, Tuesday, right before the new year starts. We were going to post an episode before Christmas. We had some technical issues, and then we kind of just went on a Christmas break because why not? Everyone's doing it. We might as well hop on it. We're still new. We'll get rolling the rest of the year. So we got some news today. We got NFL, college football, NHL, some little things, and we have a new segment here called Dumpster Fire Diaries, which we'll get to in the middle of the show here. All right, so starting us off, the NFL. We're finally there. We hit week 18. It's coming up. Things are finally laid out for us. Got a lot of news. So my big thing that I heard from this week, not a score, not a game, it was that articles from Baltimore news sources are saying that Harbaugh is getting tired of Lamar, and is it time for them to move on? What are your thoughts on that, D?
I think the Ravens are more likely to move on from Harbaugh than they are Jackson. Lamar is a two-time MVP. Harbaugh hasn't won anything in how many years, and they kind of keep putting out a stale product. They have Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, two of the best runners in the game, and they still aren't Super Bowl bound. So I think they're more likely to move on from Harbaugh than any time from Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah. What I have here, it's he's 29 years old. He's an MVP. He's never won a playoff game.
Correct.
And he has a good history of injuries, and his key is running, and he's had a lot of lower body injuries. He's not that good of a passer. So is Harbaugh getting sick of it? You know, he was a Flacco guy. He loves that gunslinger. He was able to work with Lamar, but they can't get past the first round at all. So it's like you said they're more likely to get rid of Harbaugh. In my opinion, I think they're more likely to get rid of Lamar. That trade value is through the roof. I don't know when his contract is exactly, but if they're looking to trade him, people are going to pay a pretty penny for Lamar Jackson. I mean, he is a weapon, and he's, like I said, 29 years old, MVP. Get him in a new system. Maybe there's a coach that can work with a player like him. I don't think it's ever going to happen, though. I think, if anything, his contract expires and then he does something else. But if there's turmoil in Baltimore, there could be some issues cooking up here in the future for them long term. So that's kind of my view on this. I'm not a Lamar Jackson guy, so I'm okay with it if he goes. Heard rumors that Jets really like him. That's kind of
they
like
have 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, so would they be willing to use one of those on Lamar, or are they looking for a quarterback in these next 1 to 2 years that they're with all these picks that they got from the Sauce trade and the Quinn Williams trade? But who knows with that? That's something we'll see in the future. We got Black Monday coming up here soon where coaches are going to be getting fired. Teams are going to be moving things around quick. It's the first big week where everyone parts their ways. What kind of news do you have from this past week going into the final week?
Obviously the big news of today is Stephon Diggs with the strangulation and assault allegations right before the end of the season. He was potentially looking at a comeback player of the year award on a Super Bowl bound team, and now he's in major legal trouble. Ironically, the same day his brother gets cut outright from the Cowboys. The Diggs brothers are not having a good time today. That is the biggest move, or the biggest piece of news today. The other quick pieces of news that we have, McVay has vehemently said he's not sitting any starters for week 18. Every starter will play, including Matt Stafford. Riley Leonard is back 100%, and he will start over Phillip Rivers in week 18 for the Colts. So that is a big ups for a dog there, Riley Leonard. Other than that, nothing really on the information superhighway here pertaining to the NFL. I will just say 2 quick little notes that your Browns beat my Steelers the other day, which was a garbage game for the Steelers. They basically played the whole game not to lose and not to let Myles Garrett get the sack.
Yes.
Horrible coaching, horrible playing. I wish they didn't make the playoffs. I hope they don't make the playoffs and lose to the Ravens on Sunday. As a Steelers fan, that's just awful overall, just terrible. The other thing, and then you can comment on the Cleveland Browns, Jake, is that Pirates, Pittsburgh
Oh
Pirates.
yeah.
Bunch of free agent moves and getting Ryan O'Hearn, Brandon Lau, Jake Mangum, Mason Montgomery. Just some really, really great moves. Are they a contender? Not yet. Third base is a giant hole.
Playoff contender?
However, the Pirates are linked heavily to Japanese superstar third baseman Murakami. If they would nail that down, he is garnering, I believe, a 2-year, $69 million contract is what he's looking for. If the Pirates would shell that out, then I think they're serious about winning. Now, will all the moves pan out? Maybe not. Maybe someone gets hurt. Maybe someone shows up in past their prime type of a deal. But I think it is a step in the right direction for Ben Cherington.
Yes. And that is, so far, it looks like the only bright spot in Pittsburgh is the Pirates, which is pretty wild. I haven't heard that in a long time. But going back, we will talk baseball. I have some things I actually want to say about that. Cleveland, that was just garbage overall. We did win, but that was just horrendous. I mean,
yeah.
Steelers throwing to Denzel Ward 3 times in a row in the red zone is the dumbest thing you could do.
Who now broke his hand and is gone for the season. So
yeah. There's a lot of good and bad that came out of that for the Browns. It was good, happy. We beat the Steelers. We have a good record against them at home now. It's like, I believe we're 5-1 or 6-1 against them in the past few seasons. But the offense does not look ready. Everyone's hurt. Yeah, we have a young team. I like it, but Stefanski is not the key. And I've heard news.
He's gone this offseason.
There's been news that they have been checking out coaches. So it's not, they haven't interviewed anyone or anything, but I'm assuming on that Black Monday, he's going to be one of the first to go. Because I think that they like the young core that they got. I mean, a lot of people do. I love them. Mason Graham, Swashinger, Shadur, Judkins, Sampson, Fannin, Isaiah Bond. We got some weapons.
You guys need a receiver one, though, because Judy's not it and Bond isn't ready.
And coming up with these 2 first-round picks in the draft this year, which I will be going to in our hometown of Pittsburgh, hopefully I can see Tate from Ohio State get drafted to Cleveland with one of our 2 picks. Hopefully the one higher up, which I believe we're looking in the 6th spot as of now. So there is some things that can change. A lot of coach changes coming up, so who knows what's going to happen, what kind of play styles teams are going to be switching up to. But we did have some bangers of games this weekend. Eagles-Bills, 13-12. That game was pretty gross most of the way. The Bills looked horrendous. Josh Allen looked garbage. He was just getting destroyed the whole time. Final drive, they get in. I believe there's like 4 seconds left. He goes, going for 2. They go up there. Allen throws it wide left. That is something that he typically doesn't do. A lot of hate coming at Josh Allen right now. They did have a blocked field goal earlier, which didn't give them the tie automatically. So they were skeptical on going for that second field goal to just tie the game, which I would have just said, screw it. Let's go for it. Let's tie it. Let's take them to OT. We have momentum right now. Let's roll. Bears 49ers, unbelievable game. That game was
a great game.
42-38. Comes down to Caleb Iceman Williams. Doesn't happen. I mean, a lot of good looking for the Bears, though. And the 49ers are the real deal. Purdy is unbelievable.
Give it up for Kyle Shanahan making it this entire way with Purdy missing 6 weeks, Kittle missing 7, Fred Warner out until the NFC Championship if they make it there, Bosa for the year, and he's still 12-4. That's unbelievable. That's great coaching.
The way Mac Jones played while he was filling in gives potential for a team to look for him that needs a quarterback. Teams are going to be drafting quarterbacks this draft, but he could be a guy that becomes a Sam Darnold, had his chance, didn't work, back up, gets his chance, finds his home, and pops off.
Speaking of Sam Darnold, 9 looks like shit in Minnesota. Yeah. I could see I could see Mac Jones being a Viking next year.
Oh, yeah, because they typically do have a really good quarterback system. Anyone that's come in there has played really well. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mac leaves, goes there, gets a bag, and balls out. Because, I mean, with Justin Jefferson, you have the weapon.
And Jordan
Team weapon.
Addison.
And Jordan
You
Addison
got guys,
who
dude.
have the weapons. So it's just
Yeah.
what's going to happen. Are they going to ride with 9 or are they going to switch
Doubt
over
it.
and hop to the MAC-10?
I don't think they ride with 9 after 2 seasons. One where he lost the entire season due to injury, and now this year he's looked really, really inept. He looks like he needs either time or bounce. Like he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing at all.
A lot of injuries as well. Last night on Monday we had Rams Falcons. Falcons were 21-0 at half, which is unbelievable. Bijan
superstar. Superstar,
absolutely
man.
unbelievable. The
Rams on a bad team, but he's a stud.
Rams did make a little bit of a comeback, but Falcons were able to hold it off with like a 50-some yard field goal. Great for the Falcons. I like watching them. I think they're a good organization. They just have some holes they need to fill.
Yeah.
That defense though for the Falcons is pretty good, pretty damn good. They're just very slept on.
Yeah, for sure.
Not much has come out of it. The Rams playing their starters in week 18 again. That, like you said, I don't like the decision. You're in. You already have Devontae, who he says he's good to go, but they're kind of just resting him for the playoffs. Why risk Kyron Williams getting hurt, Puka, Matt Stafford? Like, why would you risk any of these guys getting hurt going into this playoff run where you're going to be probably the 6th seed because of this loss? But why would you risk that? You know, not a fan. Don't think it's a good idea for them to do anything like that.
Just a side note, just a shout out since we're on NFL, but I did want to mention the game. North Texas, San Diego State. I believe it was Wednesday. No, it was Saturday night.
Yes.
49-47 final score. San Diego State, after the first quarter, lost their second string quarterback, Bert Emanuel Jr., who was running all over North Texas. Their starter had been put down for the season with a shoulder injury. He had surgery. So they're on their third string quarterback who scored 47 points on North Texas with Mestamaker. So shout out to San Diego State. That was a cinematic marvel. That was a movie game there, baby.
Might do a little dynasty after the pod here. Raiders lose to the Giants 34-10. Raiders basically lock in the first overall pick unless they win this week. But Geno's out. So who knows? They're probably going to be the number 1 overall pick. I mean, that team deserves it. They are a trash organization. So
horrible.
Anything else with college or with NFL from you over there?
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on the Raiders one more time just for a minute. The Raiders IR'd Max Crosby before this game due to a leg injury, and not even 3 hours later, he posted a video on social playing basketball. That is such a tank job and a horrible look for the Raiders. I'm not saying that Max Crosby's wrong. He wanted to play. He wanted to get in there and play, and they said, no, it's in the tank. So whatever happened to the Dolphins with their lost draft pick, Raiders might be looking at the same thing.
Yep. That was – I totally understand Crosby's frustration there. But
for sure.
Hopping over to college football, just some news. We had some bowl games go out. Like you said, the North Texas San Diego State game, unbelievable. There's a few good games out there that I watched. Nothing too crazy to go over, but there is some news. Lincoln Riley blames Notre Dame for the failure to renew their rivalry. While at the Alamo Bowl press conference, he said that Notre Dame quickly rejected the proposal to continue the rivalry in 26-27 seasons. He stated, "We took Notre Dame at their word that they would play us anytime, anywhere." Riley said that proposal was rejected. Not only was it rejected, 5 minutes after we got the call, it was announced that they had scheduled another opponent that might be the fastest scheduling act in college football history. So after they rejected it, they went, "Hey, you want to play us? Cool."
Yeah, they ducked.
All right, rivalry's over.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame filled that schedule with, does everyone guess, a garbage team? No, a bunch of Mormons, BYU. So BYU historically not great, but they had a really good season last year. They have a really good quarterback. They might be a decent team for Notre Dame to play to maybe give them that push. But once again, join a conference. They have
For
those
sure.
games set up with BYU for a home game, one here, one there, for 26 and 27. So they will play each other twice. And then maybe there is a chance we get that Trojan versus Irish rivalry back in the future. Jeremiah Smith revealed why he didn't commit to his hometown Miami Hurricanes ahead of the Cotton Bowl matchup, Buckeyes versus Canes. He said, I probably would have ended up going to Miami if things were on the right track then and there, but I chose to stick with Ohio State because when he was going to commit, Miami was not in a good spot, and they recently propelled themselves back into kind of being the U again. Not the U, but kind of getting their title back.
Yeah, right. They're in the playoffs, so what can you say?
And the thing is, imagine if he was there. Jeremiah Smith down at the U, that would be unbelievable. Arguably the best receiver in college football.
Definitely.
There's some debate, but I think he is.
I don't think there's any debate this year and last year. So like obviously the thing has always been up to this point him and Ryan Williams, but Ryan Williams took a giant step back this year.
Yeah, I
compared to Jeremiah Smith. Even Carnell Tate's better than Ryan Williams at this current juncture. Do I think Ryan Williams ends up being a top 5 pick in the coming years? Yeah. Do I think he would be this year if he was eligible to come out? Nah, I don't think so. I think Smith and Tate go ahead of him regardless.
Yeah, I can see that. Heading up north.
What if you guys go grab Jeremiah Smith? Ohio to Cleveland.
Is he eligible for the draft?
Oh yeah, he just hasn't declared, but he is eligible to go.
I mean, I'm not going to argue.
I mean, what I say, you need a receiver 1. That's the guy.
Yeah, give me one of the two at OSU and we're fine. That's all or give me the guy from USC. He won the award. I like him. Heading up north, finally some good news for the Wolverines. They found their guy. Michigan hired former Utah coach Kyle Whittingham. I think it's a good move. Finally, someone that good coach. Finally, maybe he can get Michigan on the right track again after back-to-back scandals, mishaps.
He's a no-nonsense guy, so he's just what they need.
Whittingham had a 177-88 record at Utah. You know, it's not great, but Utah isn't a great program to begin with. Not a lot of NIL, not a lot of help over there. I think it's a good pickup for them. He has a good reputation. He's been known as a good guy of college football. So that's kind of maybe why they also signed him. They were like, hey, we need a guy that like has a good history, you know, like let's kind of fix ourselves here. But in the end, who knows what kind of skeletons are in that man's closet. Anything can happen with Michigan. I'm expecting anything. He could end up being a part of ISIS. All I know, like with Michigan, who knows? God. Who knows with Michigan? He could just be like, hey, I ride with the Taliban. It's like, all right, cool. Oh my God. Michigan once again.
He could be in Utah running a daycare with no children in it.
Nope. All right.
All right. On to the next topic.
Politics. All right. Hopping in to our new segment, we got Dumpster Fire Diaries. This is going to be like a hot take kind of thing. Could be anything that we'll bring up. It is what right now is absolute trash. Anything. So, starting us off here, all I have is Raiders. They just lost 34-10 to the Giants, pretty much locked in the first overall pick. And they went, like you said, you kind of spoiled it. They put Max Crosby on the IR. Then he posted a video of him playing basketball, jumping on a trampoline.
Yeah.
And they're already under investigation for false placement of IR. So, garbage organization, first overall pick. We got it. We're going to get someone. We're going to take your pick.
Yep.
So, did the Raiders just completely screw themselves? I mean, that team is a dumpster fire. Absolute garbage. I I don't think they'll be able to find anyone to fix that team. Even with the first overall pick, I don't think anybody would have fixed that team. They also put Brock Bowers on IR. So even if they got, let's say, Mendoza, that ain't gonna fix your organization, dude.
We talked about this last time that Mendoza's a good quarterback for college, but I think he's going to end up being like a Greg McElroy, and like he's just not going to be it. And if they take him first overall, boy,
I think he could be a good system quarterback if he gets in the right organization. He can ball out.
He would have to get with Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah,
they have their quarterback.
If he gets in a good organization, I think he can be good. I don't think he's a build around quarterback though.
Yeah, not a first overall pick quarterback. No chance.
But what do you have for your one?
So you want to go back and forth?
Yeah, we'll go back and forth.
My dumpster fire diary first take is also the Raiders. I have
great minds think alike.
Yeah, my go-to move is what I said earlier, is that the Raiders put Crosby on IR, and then he posted videos of jumping and playing basketball, and like the Dolphins were under investigation and got their pick taken because of tank for Tua. This is the same thing. NFL, if you don't look into this, there's a problem. There's a very skewed issue here.
Oh yeah.
There's not a whole lot more to say about the Raiders. They might be one of the worst teams I've ever seen. And I watched the 0-16 Lions twice.
Yeah. My number 2 is PFF rankings.
Oh my God.
So the PFF rankings, for those that don't know, are the ones that pop up on Sunday Night Football when players are getting introduced. They'll be like, Jake Lloyd, Muskingum University. And they have like their ranking out of all the players in the position. I think it's about 60 players most of the time. So this past Sunday we had Bears Niners. Great game. They're going through the intros. Okay, Trent Williams is up there. Blah blah blah. Christian McCaffrey, 18 out of 60. 18th? He's the 18th best running back in the NFL.
Yeah. One of these days we're gonna have to name 18 running backs or 17 running backs better than Christian McCaffrey, because
maybe if we go all the way throughout history, maybe I can get to 10, maybe. But
through history, I could probably get close. 15. I don't know about 18.
Yeah.
I mean, of all time, you get like Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
You get like friggin' Barry Sanders,
Barry Sanders, LT,
you know
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. Like, Terrell Davis is probably on that list because he dragged the Broncos to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but right now.
Yeah. No. I mean,
someone I can put up there as an arguable are Bijan and Gibbs. Maybe
not Gibbs now though. He had like a 6-game streak.
Run.
He was bad.
Yes, he had a good run, which is maybe. But
right. And Jonathan Taylor for the first half was good too. So like you could say maybe possibly, but name me another one. Name me more. There aren't any. It's not Breece Hall. It's not Jaylen Warren.
Yep.
Good.
On here I have he is joining LT as the only player to have 3 seasons with 2,000 plus scrimmage yards and 15 plus touchdowns. That is 2 players have ever done that 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm. But there's 17 better running backs currently in the league.
Yeah.
PFF is a fucking dumpster fire.
Oh yeah, garbage.
That's why they're in this segment, ladies and gentlemen. Dumpster fire.
And people are saying, well, it's based on his running game, and he's more of a receiving back. That doesn't matter. It's position group. Who does the position the best? You take out his receiving, his run game is unbelievable still, no matter what. Christian McCaffrey is 1 of 1. Maybe 2. He's 1 or 2, but he ain't 2 for me. So
right. Yeah.
That's all I got for it.
Yeah, he's 1 or 2, and he's not 2. So
yeah. What's your number 2 for us on this segment?
My number 2, I already spoke about it earlier in the news, but it is the Diggs brothers. These boys are having a time. They're both going back home to mom and dad saying we both lost our jobs in our minds. They're having a problem, and Mama and Papa Diggs, we feel for you. I don't know what to do with your boys, but that ain't it.
Yeah, that is.
And I fear for my Steelers because they are the old folks retirement home, and Diggs, since his 1 year of leading the league in picks, he's a boomer bust coverage guy.
He was a 1 year.
He either gets a pick because he's in the right spot, or he gets totally blown to pieces. So God, I don't want him. Mike Tomlin, if you can hear me, you should be fired. But also, don't sign him.
Yeah. Yeah, the Diggs, they're going through it right now. Hopefully things get figured out with Stephon Diggs because I like him. His brother, on the other hand, he was a
Garbage.
1 year pop. I mean, there's
Garbage.
nothing about it.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of other news. We got a little bit of NHL and a few other things I want to go over here. So NHL, Connor Bedard skating again. Hooray for
Stud.
Chicago.
Let's go.
But no timeline for his return. And in their last 10 games, they are 2-8 without
no Bedard.
And that's his last 10. There's been more games since he's been out, but in their last 10, they're 2-8. They're currently the worst team in the NHL. When they were fighting for a wild card spot earlier in the season, yeah, it's early in the season. Teams are all real close. But even when it was like getting about a quarter way through, they were still in there. Bedard goes out, team falls off. It's really showing that without Bedard, the Blackhawks are absolutely nothing. And
you know what sucks about that though? Could they have the first pick again?
Possibly.
I think Gavin McKenna and Connor Bedard, I might puke.
But that's the positive of a lottery. That's your positive.
Yeah, ask the NBA, the MLB, the NHL, not the NFL.
Yep, that is the one.
That's how you stop tanking, Roger Goodell.
We have Junior Worlds going on. U.S. balling like usual. Playing some great hockey. I mean, our juniors teams are unbelievable. I believe these are being held up in like Michigan, as of right now.
Makes sense. That or Minnesota.
Yeah. So today we had Switzerland beat Germany 4-0. We had Latvia beat Denmark 6-3.
Oh, no. Latvia, no.
Yeah. So right now we have in the top 2 of Group A are Sweden and the U.S. 3 games, 3 wins. We're both at 9 points. Everyone else below is at 3 points, or Germany's at 0. They've won no games. Kind of looking like the Frozen Four right now. Over in Group B, you got Canada with 2 wins, 8 points. Finland with 2 wins, 7. Czech Republic with 5 points. Latvia 4. Denmark 0. So it's kind of looking like it might end up being a Sweden, U.S. who's going to make it push. I mean, I like Sweden. I root for them. There's a lot of my favorite players play for Sweden. So I'm fine with it personally. But USA, do or die with the Olympics coming up too. So hopefully the juniors are able to pull it out. And then coming up soon, we have the Olympics finally. And rosters are supposed to be officially posted, I believe, tomorrow. So USA has already announced their roster. It looks the same as the Frozen. What was it? The 4 teams, 4 nations, I don't know why I said Frozen.
Frozen Four is the college Final Four.
Yeah, 4 nations. So our roster is basically the exact same. But Canada, on the other hand, they're looking at adding some young studs. Celebrini, my guy.
Freaking Canada.
He's on there if he gets the call. And it was supposed to be Bedard, but right now he's hurt. So that's a good one for the U.S. But we'll see what's coming up with that. I mean, Hellebuck for the U.S. Hasn't been playing great. So our goalie situation is typically pretty good in the U.S., but we'll see what happens eventually. I mean, a lot of these goaltenders are now Russian or something.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Once again, we don't have Russia in the Olympics, so
right. Can we talk about for 2 seconds with all the national tournaments and stuff? The freaking World Baseball Classic roster for the United States.
Oh yeah, unbelievable.
Oh my God.
That roster is nasty.
Oh my God. Everyone's worried about Japan because of Shohei Ohtani and Yamamoto. But dude, I don't know if they'll hit anything. Our pitching staff is Tariq Skubal, Paul Skeens, Joe Ryan, Logan Webb, the McLean kid that he has like, what is he? Oh, he has like his 12-6 drops like 30 inches.
Nolan McLean?
Yeah. He's on the roster.
Right there? Cowboy Ohtani.
Stud.
Oh, monster. Love him.
Stud. And that's not even the bat. Doesn't have the bat. That's just the pitchers. But we have two back-to-back Cy Young winners or simultaneous Cy Young winners going 1 and 2, and Paul Skeens and Tariq Skubal, dude.
Yeah.
Friggin' Joe Ryan's sweeper breaks 30 inches to the left.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that because it's
for sure
that is always a great thing to watch. Mike Trout is Captain America. I mean, come on,
beautiful,
now. But
beautiful.
Possibly might pass over the reins to Paul. So
Bryce Harper joined.
I did not know that
he joined. Yeah,
was he
joined
in the
US
last?
team.
He
I
wasn't
think
in the last one, right?
I don't remember, but he joined the U.S. team this past week, I believe. He announced that he will play for World Baseball Classic U.S. So it's Bryce Harper, Mike Trout. I don't know all the batters, and freaking that pitching rotation. I can't wait.
Let's see what we got here for it.
That's gonna be must-see TV, dude.
Let's see what we got. United States roster and staff. It's a lot of pitchers, catchers. JT Realmuto, Will Smith. Fire.
Nice.
Our infielders, Big Meat Pete, R.I.P.
That
Met.
one,
Now no. Tim Anderson.
Nolan
Arenado.
They could have gotten. Oh my god, Nolan Arenado is one of the best third baseman defensively.
But
is Tim Anderson short or second?
It doesn't have a position for them. It just infielders as of now. Because listen to the rest: Paul Goldschmidt.
Yeah.
Trey Turner.
Short, without a doubt.
But is Bobby Witt?
Oh, Bobby Witt's playing?
Yeah.
He's short.
Yeah.
I think Turner. No, because he's young.
Bobby at the 2, Trey at the short?
I think so, because Trey is older and he's played the short the whole time.
And then what? Arenado at the 3?
Facts, and Pete at the 1.
Pete at the 1.
Yeah.
Or do you put Goldie at the 1?
No, Goldie's a DH.
Well, Pete's also kind of a DH too.
Yeah, but then you have in the outfield Mike Trout in center, or Mike Trout in right, Bryce in center, because he's a first baseman now, but he's been center his whole life.
Right now, I don't see Bryce Harper on the roster at all, but we have Mookie, Jeff McNeil, Cedric Mullins, Schwarbaum, Mike Trout, Kyle Tucker, Bryce Harper, if he is true.
I'm double checking my facts, but I swear I just saw him.
Mookie, Bryce, Mike.
Oh my god.
Or if Bryce Harper isn't there, put Kyle Tucker in there, dude. Like, come on. You cannot beat that roster. That is unbelievable in the outfield. Like, whew. And this pitching staff is just nuts. Wow. What?
That's what I'm saying. What?
Well, we're going to go through it real quick after you figure out this Bryce Harper thing.
Yeah, real quick. Top story a week ago. Phillies Harper commits to Team USA for 26 World Baseball Classic. So I don't know why he's not on the roster, but he has committed to the team.
Okay. Maybe. Oh, what the heck? Scratch that. That was. Why did it do that? It pulled up. That was the 2023 team.
Oh, man.
It said.
Okay.
Because I was okay, yeah, Bryce Harper joins the team. World Baseball Classic team.
So do we not have a roster out yet?
I don't think a full roster is released. Huh. Okay, so Bryce, Mike, Tucker, or Mookie. Probably roughly the same infield. I wouldn't see much of a change. Okay, so here's what I see. Players added to USA official roster for the 2026 Baseball Classic. Okay, so I see left field, Corbin Carroll.
Yeah.
Center field, PCA.
Yeah, Aaron Judge is the other.
Right field, Aaron Judge.
I have it here too. The catchers are Cal Raleigh and Will Smith.
Okay. Pitcher Paul Skeens, third base Gunnar, short Bobby Witt, second Bryce Turang, pitcher Paul Skeens, DH Schwarber.
Yep. Yep. And then the pitchers Bednar's in, Clay Holmes, Nolan
Ooh,
McLean,
I like Clay.
Mason Miller to close. Then Joe Ryan, Paul Skeens, Tariq Skubal, Logan Webb.
That's fire. That's a fire lineup.
That's nasty. And then like I said, Bryce Harper is committed to Team USA. I don't know what the word is or like what he has to go through to get on the team or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But if he joins, I don't see a first baseman.
I mean, Bryce can play it.
He does play it, but I'm saying like Gunner, Bryce, Turang, and Bobby Witt are all listed as short, second, and short on my roster here. But we don't have a first baseman or a third baseman listed.
I mean, you move those guys around.
Well, Gunner can play third,
Yeah.
but that means Gunner at third, Turang at second, Witt at short, still no first baseman.
You probably have Pete. I mean, Pete's a USA guy, so I wouldn't be or Bryce
or Bryce Harper because he committed to his team.
Yeah, because that outfield, you have a lot more outfielders available than first base.
I can't believe Mike Trout's not there.
He's not on the roster. I think he is.
I'll check it,
but I'm not too sure fully on that. Baseball season, moves are
coming
finally
soon,
being
baby.
made. Yeah, we had a lot of moves from winter meetings. So, like DJ said earlier, the Pirates are making some good moves. That's our hometown. I'm a Mets guy. We really didn't get much, but we lost a lot. Jeff McNeil's gone. Pete Alonso's gone. Brendan Nimmo's gone. We lost.
I guess Trout has said he will play. FYI,
Okay.
Trout said he will play. Wait. December 9th, a bruised left knee sent Trout to the injured list in May. It's the same knee that required meniscus surgery in 2024 and lingering issue kept him mostly a designated hitter last season. So he may not play because of that.
Okay, so he's kind of available, maybe not.
We'll see. He said he's available to play, but it's up to the manager.
Okay. Baseball, the Pirates are making moves, like you said. The White Sox signed that Japanese player. I don't know his full name, but it was a crazy pull by the White Sox, not a small market team, but a bad team to do that.
One of the worst in baseball.
But it kind of looks like these small teams are making a push, like the Pirates and the White Sox, to actually do something about their teams for once. So hopefully, I mean, I'm a Mets fan, but I'm always going to be a Pirates fan.
For sure.
My whole life, I've grown up with garbage, and I know you root for the Twins, I root for the Mets, but there's always that spot in our heart for the Pirates. Like, I know I don't like any teams from Pittsburgh, but for some reason, the Pirates have a soft spot. They got a soft spot.
Hey, don't worry though. I didn't lose anything when the Pirates fired Derek Shelton because guess who he's managing now?
Who?
Twins.
Oh.
Yeah. Bad move, boys.
That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be rough.
But hopefully the Pirates start to pick things up. Me and him got some games. A lot of things are happening in Pittsburgh. The draft, I'm gonna be going to that. I don't know if you'll be coming with me. Hopefully. I want to go at least for the first day. Take it off, use your PTO. So we got some big things coming up. A little bit of other news that I want to talk about is Anthony Joshua. A lot of people probably already saw this, but he was involved in a fatal crash down in Nigeria. The British heavyweight was taking a trip to Nigeria after his 6-round KO versus Jake Paul, and he suffered some minor injuries in a car crash today. Sadly, 2 people lost their lives. Road safety officials stated that a Jeep was involved in the accident that was traveling above the speed limit, lost control trying to do an overtake maneuver on someone, hit a car, caused a big accident. 5 men were involved, 2 of whom have passed. The rest left with injuries. From what I've heard is that the 2 that passed away were Joshua's friends. So tough time for him. Hopefully he gets better and everything. I'm a fan of Anthony Joshua. I'm happy he rocked Jake Paul.
I think everybody is.
Little bit of sad news, but I mean, I wanted to talk about it because I like watching boxing, MMA. But hopefully everything goes well. Everyone else is okay. So hopefully Joshua can get back in the ring soon. Random news from college basketball. Baylor signed a player in the middle of the season. I don't know if you've heard of this.
No, fishy.
Okay, so the Baylor Bears had a mid-season signing with James Nnaji. Okay? Name ring a bell?
Nope.
Okay. Craziest part, he was drafted 31st overall by the Detroit Pistons in 2023.
What?
Yes. So apparently the whole story goes, this guy was from Europe, Africa, somewhere, played over there overseas, got drafted by the Pistons with the 31st pick in 2023, never signed an NBA contract. The Hornets got his rights, still never signed. So he got drafted to the NBA, but he never played. He got drafted straight from overseas. So he's going to play for Baylor, and he's allowed to play in the second half of the season. So an NBA first overall pick is officially on Baylor. So if your brackets
he was the first overall pick.
Well, first round, 31st overall.
I was like, oh my God.
31st overall, first round still, though. But
yeah.
If you're looking for your March Madness brackets, watch out for Baylor already.
Yeah.
I don't think the NCAA wants anything to do with this. They're scared of a lawsuit. They hate it. They lose every time. So they're just like, slide. We'll let it slide. I think it's a total disaster. The NCAA needs to lock down and figure it out. This is why the NBA has a G League. You get drafted, you suck, you go there. Figure it out. We'll pull you back up. It's like minor league baseball, which, to be honest, I'd be okay with every league having a relegation system. NFL, make it the USFL or what XFL or whatever it is now. Every team get a team. All of them. They suck. Ship them the Pittsburgh Maulers. I know that used to be a team around here. Ship them. Like, your team sucks. Ship them down to the Chicago whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you can't let these guys get drafted, have NBA practice with NBA players, and then just be like, I got 4 years left. I'm going to Baylor. Bro's like,
I have all the eligibility.
So what? You're allowed to get drafted at 18, correct?
Yeah.
So
overseas, I think technically 19, but you have to play a year, I think, overseas because you relegate your amateur status.
Okay, let me see.
But you can't get drafted out of high school anymore. They stopped that after KG.
So he's a Nigerian basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
He's 7 foot.
Jeez.
250 pounds. He was drafted by the Pistons, played for FC Barcelona, something, whatever, Baguette or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He is 21 years old.
So technically he's still in the window.
Technically, but if he uses his 4 years of eligibility, bro's going to be 25. But that's what players are going to be doing now because NIL.
Yep. Now we get into this crap. Yep.
Yeah, and this is why college basketball and college sports are hard to watch because people move for the money now. Like, you have these small teams. Like, let's take James Madison, for example. The team balled out this year. Who knows what's going to happen next year? I bet you everybody goes somewhere else. SEC, Big 10, Pac-12. Well, they don't exist. Big 12.
Nope.
Mountain West. But, like, everyone goes somewhere because there's no – it's all money. All these players are just dipping. And since they're able to – like, with this, typically when a player moves like this, they have to sit out for, what, a year? Or a semester or something. Like, they have to finish out the year.
I can't remember what it is. Yeah.
He's allowed to play. So it's like, I just don't understand it. Like, it makes no sense to me. So does this mean that, say he graduates, the Hornets have his rights? Does he just go straight to Charlotte?
That's how it works. I don't think that's
how it
how it
works in
works because,
soccer.
but in basketball it doesn't. If you choose to go back to college or pick football or whatever, you get redrafted. So I'm not sure.
That makes no sense to me. Like, I hate college sports, dude.
I love college sports. NIL is a problem, but I love college. College, like a point blank period again. North Texas, San Diego State is why we watch the game.
Those small teams.
That's
dude,
why
give
we
me hope.
watch.
Those
That
small
is why
teams
we
give me
watch.
hope.
That is why we watch the freaking Pop-Tart Bowl. You know what I mean?
Dude, don't.
Because
If anyone,
given Saturday,
if anyone disrespects the Pop-Tart Bowl, you're trash to me. If I see a Sunday Pop-Tart get eaten after BYU wins the Pop-Tart Bowl, my day is made. That is the night for the people. That is my game.
Yeah.
The sprinkles in the end zone, the sprinkles on the helmets, Pop-Tarts
Yep.
boogieing all around. This isn't,
Mm-hmm.
here's a bowl of oranges.
Yep.
Rose.
Yep. I heard somebody today talking. Of course, some old heads were talking about. Well, back in the day, there was only 4 bowl games. Now you got every bowl game. You're opposed to more football? I'm confused.
Yeah, to an extent.
Like
I get people saying that, and it's like, but let these small teams have fun.
Right.
Let these guys ball out for something.
I don't know if it's still a bowl, but years ago there was the Meineke Car Care Bowl that everyone was clowning on. So like I get it. There's like the mom and pop pizza shop bowl or something stupid, but
yeah, I like when it's like a one name thing. Like when you're
but you're also like, again, I will say it the whole time because it's the best game I've watched in years. North Texas, San Diego State.
Yeah.
Why not give those guys a platform? And I enjoyed every freaking second of that game. So
yeah,
who did that hurt? Like that was amazing.
Like I like when it's like the Pop-Tart Bowl, the Cheez-It Bowl, but don't give me the TurboTax, Nissan, Ultimate, Gatorade, Electrolyte,
Heisman House,
House, Nissan Bowl. No, bro.
Extravaganza. Yeah.
I saw a guy on TikTok say, if the bowl isn't named after something I can get at a grocery store, I don't want to watch it.
Fact.
Sugar Bowl,
yeah, that's
Cotton
fact.
Bowl, Rose Bowl, Pop-Tart, Cheez-It,
Orange Bowl.
Orange Bowl. Give me the Bacon Bowl. Like that, the Eggo bowl. Like, come on. Potato Bowl. Banger. Like, come on. I know that's a real bowl, too. Idaho. Like, come on, dude.
That should only be allowed for Idaho team only.
Yeah, give me like the frozen shrimp bowl. The Pillsbury Bowl. That would be
the Hawaiian roll bowl. Oh, did we just make a bowl?
King's Hawaiian Roll Bowl.
And Hawaii gets to play every year, automatic bid.
Hawaii plays any team
for the
rights to Hawaii.
Yeah, next year they'll be called the Purdue Rolls. not it's the King's Purdue Bowl. It's not
whoever wins gets the name. So then it's like the Purdue Roll, Rucker Bowl, Rucker Rolls, like the Rucker Roll Bowl. That's
the Rucker Roll Bowl, the Hawaiian Roll Bowl. It's always gonna be the Roll Bowl.
Yeah, dude. Like they just have the most outlandish names. Like hold on, let me take a look. The Capri Sun, Jack Daniels, Yingling, Real Tree Bowl. Like bang, made one. Made one. Fire.
You could have made 4 bowls out of the names you said.
Yeah, like.
Hey Jake, maybe future reference. Maybe future reference. The RawForm Bowl. I like that.
Oh, if Barstool can do a bowl, we can do a bowl.
Give me NCAA. We're coming for you.
Give me W&J, Washington Jefferson versus Muskingum in Hawaii.
In Hawaii, yeah.
In Hawaii. Always in Hawaii.
So for our listeners, our faithful listeners, thank you. We are going to be trying to get on YouTube as well
yes, I'm working on that
for watching the pod. But for those of you that keep up with us on Spotify and or Apple, we appreciate it greatly. We are also on Facebook, TikTok, social media platforms. So if you have anything to say about the takes we've given, or have any disputes or any positive things about, like, hey, I liked your take, etc., you can always comment on any of the posts of the short clips, and we will respond for sure.
Yeah, comment on it.
Again, like I said, we appreciate it. Keep listening to it, even if you listen to it for 10 minutes. It gives us a view, and every little bit helps. So we appreciate it in advance.
Because what I would like to say is, hold on a second.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm officially a season ticket holder for the Washington Wild Things. I'm taking my talents to Washington County.
Oh my God.
But I do have a preseason meet the team, so I'm going to try to get some interviews.
Yeah,
and
buddy.
I can bring someone with me, so.
Hey, I don't know anybody better than your co-host.
Exactly. Get some interviews done, get those posted up, get some clips. I got a lot of things planned now that the new year's officially starting. New Year's resolution, make a banger podcast. Hopefully get a better setup instead of parents' basement. I mean, it'll probably still be my parents' basement, but
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm broadcasting from space, dude.
Well, we got some things. We got some, like, we got our little RawForm report things that we'll hang up. My girlfriend made these.
Merch link in bio.
Yeah, we'll start putting these on the shop. It's a vinyl record. Ooh.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Jake's not joking. There is a shop for RawForm. You can get merch.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Take a look at it if you guys really like it.
I'll keep
if
posting that.
Cool.
I'll put that in the link on everything. You can find it on all of our social media as well. But
hey, Jake, I think what we should do is go rip like we usually do, and pick the game for next week for the NFL.
For the NFL, or I was looking at college.
The NFL. No, I think we're out on the college thing because we put out a bracket essentially.
Yeah, technically, and my bracket.
So we don't have to pick again.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to go through the games, and we can each say who the team is that we take the win on and move on.
And we'll cook up a little parlay real quick too.
We will cook up a parlay here at the end, like we always do for you guys, and I think so far we've done pretty good.
Actually, yeah, we have been actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
I've been placing some of the bets. I know they're either winning or losing by 1. So
yeah, so we're real close. But all right, first game of the evening or of the day on January 3rd, 2026 is Carolina Panthers versus the Bucks. Who you taking in that? Money line only at this point, just winner. Who you taking?
You know this is hard for me because
it's hard for you in general, but it's also hard because week 18 starters get sat on a lot of teams.
This is hard for me because I am a diehard Baker guy. You know that. Everyone I know knows that. So, but I said in like our first episode that Bryce Young's my guy. I think he's really good. I think that team's good. I think they're just that little piece away from being a real contender.
Well, spoiler alert, I'll tell you, they already played this season.
Yeah, and I know that. But give me the Panthers.
I say Panthers too. It's not really even a competition. Yeah. Second game.
Hurt.
Yeah, second game we got Seahawks and Niners. Wow. Niners underdog plus 100 money line.
Kittle's out.
So, do you think they did the Bears? The 11-4 Bears?
Trent Williams out.
I don't think it matters. I'm taking the Niners.
Seahawks.
Sea chickens, okay.
They've been on a good
Titans,
run
Jags.
recently.
That's Saturday. Start of Sunday. Titans, Jags.
Jags have been on a tear. Even though they bench everybody, I think the Jags take it.
I'm gonna go real crazy here and say Titans. They've been playing well the last 2 weeks. They have been about life.
And I don't think they're gonna bench anyone. So
no, I think Titans. They're plus 600 by the way.
I see that, but I'm still gonna go with the Jags because they're.
I'm gonna take Titans. I'm gonna take Titans, and as we're going, this is gonna be my money line parlay. So we'll review these next week. So Panthers, Niners, Titans. Continue.
Okay.
Next game, Colts, Texans.
Texans officially locked in a playoff spot.
And the Colts are starting Riley Leonard, not Phillip Rivers.
Texans.
I say Texans too. They're one of the best teams in the NFL. Their defense is nasty. Aside from, and we'll put a little disclaimer on here for y'all following along at home, if they sit the starters, all of this is null and void. None of this
Yes.
matters if they sit
I
the
mean,
starters. We're not going to, well, the Texans will rock with Davis Mills. That dude is a
yeah.
beast.
I mean, I've been trying to think of what the team might look like if they bench their guys. So I've been kind of working, like, my picks have been, I've been thinking about, like, backups and what teams have looked good. So
Yeah,
you can kind of take my pick, but I don't fully trust it.
copy
So who
that.
knows what can happen?
Yeah, right. Next game is your Cleveland Browns and the Bengals.
Give me the Browns. Not biased at all on this. Um, I think that defense is going to come out swinging because Miles is still one away from the record, and I think he's going to get that defense right. I think it's going to be a low scoring game because if we're able to stop Joe Burrow, and I mean our defense is really good, if we're able to stop
Right.
him, I think it's going to end up looking like that Steelers game where it's like 12-6 or whatever. So give me the Browns in a 42-yard field goal by Andre Schmidt to win the game.
Next game, I say, in this game, I say probably the Bengals. I mean, aside from like Burrow sitting or something crazy like that, Joe Burrow's just too good. I like your defense. Joe's going to have a day with Myles Garrett, but I feel like Myles Garrett's going to get his and then they might sit him.
Yeah.
But I think Joe Burrow just dies off the secondary for the Cleveland Browns. Next game, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants.
Cowboys.
I'm going to say Giants. I'm taking the Giants. The Cowboys are the worst rushing defense in the NFL. They can't stop a nosebleed. And yeah, I know Scattergo's out, but Tyler Tracy was their lead back last year. He's no slouch. So
But
I think the Giants take it.
what defense has really been able to stop CD and Pickens? And the
They
Giants
haven't played
defense
them, I don't believe, but Texans, they haven't played them.
Giants defense is good up front, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't like their secondary. I don't like the Giants defense, their secondary. So I think that they won't be able to run the ball in the Giants a lot, but I think they'll be able to dice them up through the air.
Copy that.
Let me take the Cowboys on that.
Next game, we got Packers Vikings. Jordan Love is, I believe, still out.
Yes.
But the Vikings have been the Vikings.
But they put the smack on the Lions.
I don't know if Nine's going to start though. That's a freaking medical boot for the Vikings.
Give me Brosmer and the Vikings minus 305.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Pack. I think Malik Willis is actually decent in the Packers, and the Vikings defense is good-ish, but they're not bad. Saints Falcons. I think I'm gonna just say it straight up. I think the Falcons dog walk the Saints. I don't think it's even close. After that Monday night game with the Niners, I think the Saints get smoked. Like Shuck. I like Shuck, but I don't think he does it.
Let me tell you about Shuck.
Oh, buddy.
Let me tell you about old man from Louisville. Since he's come in, hasn't lost.
Yeah, he ain't gonna beat the Falcons, bud.
He's been throwing like 300 a game. Let me get Shuck.
You go ahead and take Shuck.
Balling. Plus 154 on the Falcons.
Yeah. Oh man!
Right now, my parlay is plus 7,600.
Well, so I didn't do it. I did my parlay, but I did it with the first 5 games we called.
Oh, I'm taking every game, dog.
No, I'm not gonna do everyone, but my parlay currently sits at plus 76,222. So, yeah, and that's just with the first 5 we picked because we took all I took all underdogs in those first 5. So. Next game is Jets Bills. I think this isn't even close. Bills. Jets are awful. I don't even think that's a conversation. Commanders Eagles are the following one. I think it's Eagles by a mile. Even if they sit the starters, I think they still beat the crap out of them. Tanner McKee's going to kill the Commanders. Here's another one. Patriots Dolphins. I think the Patriots eat them alive. With or without Diggs.
Do you like
Quinn Ewers?
Not Quinn Ewers, Tommy DeVito starting for the Patriots?
I like him enough.
Doesn't start.
I like him enough. I like him enough because remember, if you remember his short stint with the Giants, the Tommy DeVito miracle, he won some games. He played decent.
I mean,
He's not good.
I'll
The
take the
team was
Pats.
bad, but
I think the Pats team is deeper.
yeah,
I just don't like DeVito. I don't think
right.
he'll. But they're a deeper team.
We got Chargers Broncos.
Broncos by 1,000,000.
I think yes. I don't think it's by 1,000,000 because
Well,
if
wait.
Herbert plays,
So, are the Chargers in a playoff spot?
I believe so. I don't remember all the AFC ins and outs.
Sorry to hear my clicking. They've clinched, so they're probably going to both bench.
So I still think it's the Broncos. Sean Payton,
Yeah.
Harbaugh. I think Sean Payton gets it done. Who's the backup quarterback for Herbert?
Trey Lance.
Mm.
Trey Lance versus Jared Stidham.
Is it Stidham or is it
I saw Stidham.
No, I guess Wilson is a Dolphin, right? Zach Wilson.
Yeah. Well,
So
I don't even know if he's on a team.
he was. Yeah.
See.
So I'm gonna take the Chargers because I think Trey Lance gets it done if the starters sit.
I'm still taking the Broncos. Their defense is nasty. Yeah, he's on the Dolphins.
So Lions, Bears.
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 Lions are out of the play.
Hmm?
Lions not in the playoffs. They play all their starters.
True.
Give me the Lions.
I think the Bears play all their starters for the most part because it's Ben Johnson's old team.
Okay.
I think that's a pride thing. So I'm still taking the Bears.
Yeah, I'll switch. Yeah, I like that take.
Cardinals, Rams. Rams are playing all their starters. Cardinals are bad with their starters. Rams are going to smoke them.
Well, we thought that with the Falcons, but
yeah, but the Falcons actually have a team. Name me somebody on the Cardinals you like besides Trey McBride.
James Conner.
He's hurt for the whole season. That's the problem. Chiefs, Raiders.
Chiefs. Give me
Raiders.
that.
No, it's the Chiefs. Raiders starters are bad. Their backups are bad.
I like that. I like that backup for the Chiefs. And the Raiders are also playing. I don't even know who's Geno's backup. If it's
Kenny Pickett.
Pickett. Okay.
So it's Kenny Pickett.
Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm saying Chiefs too. And then we have our Monday night game, or I guess a Sunday night game. It's just Sunday night game, Ravens Steelers.
Derrick Henry runs all over y'all.
I think the Ravens just freaking smash us into the ground.
Give me the Ravens minus 3.5 actually on that.
That's a good idea.
Parlay is 15 plus 47,000. Plus 47,500 or wait. 47,527.
Godspeed.
If I put $5 on that, I can win 23 grand.
Good luck.
Oh, actually, it's 475,271. $5 pays out 23 grand.
Goddamn.
I think we rock with it.
Yeah, I definitely say that. I say $5. Definitely.
Yeah. Come on, now we get a whole new setup here.
Yeah. And I mean, you got early cash out, you know?
Yeah, I'd pay off my car and get a new setup. Come on now.
Other than that, Jake, if you got anything else, otherwise, I think we bid adieu to our peoples and touch base next week.
Yes, sir. I think we had a pretty good show. First one back, we kind of got off the rails a little bit, yapped here and there, but that's what the show's about. Unfiltered. I'm probably not even gonna edit this. You know, I'm just gonna just give y'all the raw report. Like,
hey.
That's kind of what I wanted to do begin with because I'm not that good at editing, so I might as well just give you guys what we say, our stutters, our mess ups. Let you listen to
give the people what they want.
Yeah, like just listen to us talk some ball, talk some puck, some boxing, like whatever we say. Maybe down the road we get better at editing and we start throwing things on there, but I think as of now we just let it ride.
If you're a
We
sports
give
nerd,
you
this
the
show's for
raw
you.
we give you the raw form of this report.
Raw, raw, baby.
No homo. Raw.
None, none.
But
We're canceled before we're even getting started.
Yeah.
With
This is one of those everyone's gonna look back at it type of tweets.
yeah,
But
10 years from now.
yeah, Mitch Trubisky. All
Oh.
right. Thank you everybody once again. We're gonna get back on track Big Ten this year. 2026, big things coming. Want to start doing some vlogs, possibly some out of the basement type videos, maybe some stuff at the draft. With the Wild
Live
Things.
from Wild Things.
Yeah, like we'll get out there, we'll start adding more, and we'll grow, and we'll get more listeners. But those who've been listening every week, thank you once again. You guys are the best. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate you.